Blackstone presents Sanditon, Fragment of a Novel by Jane Austen. This book is read by Catherine Bilson, Sarah Jane Rose, Graham Scott, Linda Barrans, and Denis Daly.
Chapter 1. A gentleman and a lady, travelling from Tunbridge towards that part of the Sussex coast which lies between Hastings and Eastbourne, being induced by business to quit the high road and attempt a very rough lane, were overturned in toiling up its long ascent, half rock, half sand. The accident happened just beyond the only gentleman's house near the lane, a house which their driver, on being first required to take that direction, had conceived to be necessarily their object, and had with most unwilling looks been constrained to pass by. He had grumbled and shaken his shoulders, and pitied and cut his horses so sharply that he might have been open to the suspicion of overturning them on purpose, especially as the carriage was not his master's own, if the road had not indisputably become worse than before, as soon as the premises of the said house were left behind, expressing with a most portentous countenance that, beyond it, no wheels but cart-wheels could safely proceed. The severity of the fall was broken by their slow pace and the narrowness of the lane, and the gentleman having scrambled out and helped out his companion, they neither of them at first felt more than shaken and bruised. But the gentleman had, in the course of the extrication, sprained his foot, and soon becoming sensible of it, was obliged in a few moments to cut short both his remonstrances to the driver and his congratulations to his wife and himself, and sit down on the bank, unable to stand. Ruefully he put his hand to his ankle.
"There is something wrong here."
He looked up at her with a smile.
"But never mind, my dear. It could not have happened, you know, in a better place. Good out of evil. The very thing, perhaps, to be wished for. We shall soon get relief."
He pointed to the neat-looking end of a cottage, which was seen romantically situated among wood on a high eminence at some little distance.
"There, I fancy, lies my cure. Does not that promise to be the very place?"
His wife fervently hoped it was, but stood, terrified and anxious, neither able to do or suggest anything, and receiving her first real comfort from the sight of several persons now coming to their assistance. The accident had been discerned from a hayfield adjoining to the house they had passed, and the persons who approached were a well-looking, hale, gentleman-like man of middle age, the proprietor of the place, who happened to be among his haymakers at the time, and 3 or 4 of the ablest of them summoned to attend their master, to say nothing of all the rest of the field.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?